Congratulations, you made it to the final step, step 5. Now, your facilitator might have told you that you were to only complete steps 1 through 4. If that is the case, then you might complete step 5 within your meeting process. But I'm going to give you the directions in case your facilitator has chosen to have you think about step 5 and the needs analysis prior to coming to the meeting. This form and step 5 was created to help you take what you developed in step 1 through 4 and bring it all together to help begin that comprehensive transition plan development. So what I would like you to do is follow along in this process and really think about what you've written. If you don't know the student's employment goal, it might be difficult to get to education and training requirements. Some of you might know that employment goal. If you knew, I had a student who knew that she was going to be a nurse, and that was her employment goal from freshman through senior year, and she began to attend a college to do that. So when we look at employment goals, we're going to identify the key end goal of employment. Then we're going to break it down and we're going to do a needs analysis on that employment goal. What education and training requirements does that student need? What are they going to need to get there? Then we're going to go back to step 1 and identify their strengths and abilities. And what strengths and abilities did we identify that would support that employment goal? And we're also going to look at, okay, we didn't identify specific skills, so let's list specific skills. Then we're going to look at what we as a team might be able to provide. If you're a general education teacher in a technical setting and you're supporting a student that wants to be a nurse, you have the ability to offer some tasks. You know that your classes might be able to offer that. Your career academy might be able to offer that. If you have a student who wants to major in agriculture or they want to major in horticulture, you might have a program that offers that, and you might be the general education teacher or the administrator that knows about that program or the counselor. If you're a parent and you know, my student really needs to develop a little more personable skills. So we might need to help them with that social behavior. And that's where parents and everyone that is a support member of the team can definitely offer something different. Everybody might have something different on this form, and that is absolutely okay. Then we think about the team members within the school setting that are available, team members outside the school setting. So that's where we draw back on level 2 and task 2, where we looked at who are the support team members that are available. We're going to basically draw from step 2. And that's where we bring that in. We're also going to look at step 3 because those are community members that if the student goes to the doctor's office on a monthly basis and sees them, that doctor's office might be willing to do a job shadow. Or if they volunteer at the extension office, that extension office might be willing to do a job shadow. All of those components come in to support this employment goal. And we need to look at that and we'll break it down. We have a goal. We look at what are the requirements to get there. Then we're going down and saying what skills do they have right now from step 1? What skills do they need? Because if they don't have them, they need them. Then we're going to look at the tasks that we as a staff, we as a school team, and we as a transition planning team can set in place to help that student achieve that. Because that's our whole goal, is to help them achieve their goals. So then we identify from step 2 what team members might be available to support that. You're going to do the exact same thing for a living goal. If the student wants to live in an apartment with a peer, we're going to say, well, what support and skill requirements are they going to need? If the student has struggles with money management, they are definitely going to need money management. We're going to put the skills that we identified in step 1, and then we're going to look at the skills that are needed. If money management isn't in there, then we should have a task built for that, and we should have that as a setting. Then team members available. If we know that they visit a certain place or they have friends and family who are accountants, that person might be willing to go over some budgeting with them. So what we want to remember is that step 1 through 4 has gotten us ready for this point. We're going to use all of those things that we have developed prior to develop this needs analysis. That's going to help our students have a more comprehensive plan. Then when we come into that IEP meeting, all of us will be able to participate and offer our perspective so that our facilitator can bring that all together and we can develop a strong student-focused plan. I applaud you for making it this far. This document might take a little bit of time, but after this, you will be ready to go into your transition planning team meeting and you'll be able to participate. And you're going to have a voice for that student and you're going to have a perspective. And I welcome your participation in those meetings because every single one of you has value and you can offer the students a strong, focused plan that really says and offers the dignity of risk and offers the ability to achieve whatever they dream. So thank you so much for participating in this process. And it's been nice having you join along in the completion of this tool. And I wish you good luck in the meeting.